Today we're making a traditional salad right from the heart of Tuscany, a beautiful panzanella. Panzanella is traditionally made with stale bread, so the last bit of your loaf will be perfect for this. Start with 200 grams of Freya's Tuscan mixed grain. So first up, we're going to tear the bread because we want to keep it quite rustic. I'm going to add some olive oil. I'm going to season with some salt. We've got some black pepper. Now we're going to give them a good toss. Make sure they're all coated. And we're going to spread these out on a baking tray. So now we're going to stick into the oven at 180 for around 10 minutes. So while the croutons are baking in the oven, we're going to make a start on the panzanella. So it all starts with the tomatoes. We need to make sure we've got some vibrant colours and they smell beautifully fresh. Now we're going to start dicing just into random shapes again, which will give the dish some more texture. These big ones we're going to put into quarters. The smaller ones we're just going to half. Smell nice and fresh. So next we're going to place all the tomatoes into a bowl. Now we're going to add some salt to the tomatoes, quite a good amount. This is going to draw some moisture out of the tomatoes. Going to give them a good shake around and leave them to rest for about 10 minutes. So now we're going to start making our dressing for this salad. So we're going to dice some shallots and some garlic. So now we've finally diced our shallot, we're going to move on to the garlic. We're going to use roughly 3 cloves. We've finally sliced the garlic. Now we're going to add the garlic to our bowl. So now the tomatoes have been marinating for around 10 minutes. We're going to drain off the juice to make our vinaigrette. Here we've got our tomato juice with our diced shallot and garlic. We're going to add a teaspoon of Dijon mustard and a good splash of red wine vinegar. So now we're going to grab a whisk, give this a good mix. Now we're going to add some olive oil. And make sure it's some really good cold press extra virgin olive oil. The tomato water is now going to emulsify with the olive oil to create a rich dressing for the salad. So now we're just going to check the seasoning. We'll just add a touch more salt and a bit more pepper. That's good to go. So now we're going to slice our red onion, put that into half. We're going to place these on top of our tomatoes. We've got some little put capers here that's going to add some acidity to the dish. And then next we're just going to add some roast red peppers, which is going to add a bit of sweetness to the dish. Same again, we're going to keep this quite chunky to keep it nice and rustic. Right, so now we're going to grab our croutons out of the oven, and these are going to add a perfect amount of crunch to our salad. So we're going to put our croutons on top of our salad. Now we've got some beautiful fresh basil here. We're going to take the nice big leaves and give them a little tear. Let's add in a nice little fragrant note to the dish. All the little leaves we're going to leave until we plate up for a bit of garnish. So here's the dressing that we made earlier. We're going to pour this over the salad and now give it a good toss. So now we're going to place our salad into a beautiful bowl, ready to present. And now we're just going to add some fresh basil leaves just to garnish. And there we have it, a beautifully fresh Tuscan panzanella salad.